You want to learn how to throw faster, do you? You got to learn to slow down. Yep, you heard me right. Let's get to it. Spin it. Hey DMD family, welcome back to another Discs MD video. Bunky here, and big announcement. I'm really excited about this one, and it's been a long time in the works, and it's finally here. If you go to overthrow.com, you will find that Bunky Smith from Discs MD is now a certified overthrow coach. That's right, I'm going to be coaching for overthrow. I will have a daily form review tier for right now. I'm talking to Josh about a couple of other tiers that we may institute down the road, maybe in a month or so as we figure it out and plan it out. But right now I'm doing daily form reviews. So you can click the link down below. That's my link to request me as your coach. Of course, you can go to overthrow.com and see all 5 of the coaches. They'll be releasing their announcement, I think, next week, but I got the okay from Josh to do it on my channel this week, just as a thank you to you all for your support and giving me encouragement through these past a little over 2 years now. So I just want to thank you for all you've done for me and motivating me to keep doing this and to get better. And now I'm a disc golf coach, which just blows my mind. So thank you to Josh and to Mikey and to Dakota for the opportunity. It's really special to me. Like, the relationship that I've formed with those guys is just out of this world. I consider them friends. I hope they consider me a friend, but he's definitely an amazing coach, an amazing mentor to me, and now a great friend. So thank you to Josh for everything you've done, and I hope I do you proud. So let's get on to the video. This video was actually prompted by something that Cam, another fellow coach from Overthrow, said in one of his videos where he was coaching someone in person. Guy was collapsing his arm, and he was coaching him through how to do that. And a couple of things that he said resonated with me, and I'm like, you know what? I struggle with that, and I think it's something that we as a community really need to be aware of and be conscious of as we go through our disc golf development, because I believe that there is one thing that above everything else kills our progression in our disc golf journey, and that is impatience. Impatience. We want everything too quickly. We want it now. And that hurts us when we're trying to develop ourselves as players. And if we want to compete at a high level, impatience has got to go. And I think there's 2 ways in which we need to slow down when we are trying to get better in this game that we love. So let's talk about those 2 ways. The first way is we need to slow down in our effort. Now, that may sound weird, but do you think that you're going to reach your maximum potential distance and speed by throwing as hard as you can? Throwing far is not about throwing hard. It's about having good form. I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it. Form is king, and you will never reach your max potential if you don't have the best form possible. So stop trying to throw hard and start trying to throw correctly. There is a point at which your effort harms your form, and you need to find that point. Cam's advice to his student, and I think it's sound advice, and it's my advice to anyone that I will coach, is only throw as fast as your best form allows. You know the form that you want. You know that the form that your body needs to be throwing. Only throw as hard as good form allows, right? So when I'm out here going through my drills and my progressions, and I'm at standstills, and I'm trying to work on keeping my elbow up and out, and I get to a point where my elbow collapses and I'm shrugging, I'm throwing too hard. I need to back off of the effort and get to the point where my elbow and my shoulder are exactly where I need to be. Only so fast and no faster. So we need to slow down in trying too hard, in giving too much effort, and trying to throw too hard. It's not about strength. You can be the strongest person in the world and never reach your maximum potential because you have terrible form. Granted, I'm not saying that once you have perfect form and you've reached your peak potential, if you don't get stronger, you're going to throw farther. I get that. Strength is involved in it, but only once your form is exactly where you want it to be. Strength will never get you to your peak distance, never. Form will. So be meticulous, be deliberate, be precise in your form practice, and stop trying to throw so hard, okay? Slow down in throwing too hard. The second thing we need to slow down in is slowing down our progression. For many of us, we have meticulously and painstakingly cultivated and nurtured all of these bad habits that we've formed over the years. What makes us think that we are going to break those bad habits in a day, or 2 days, or a week, or 2 weeks, when we've spent years developing them? It takes a long time to retrain your body, retrain muscle memory, retrain movement patterns into something different, especially the older we get. The older we get, the harder it gets. So instead of 400 throws, I need 800 throws, or whatever the number is, or whatever the time limit is. I need to spend time, a lot of time, long periods of time, and make slow progressions so that my body maintains what I'm trying to train it to do. So I'll be out here and I ask my wife, she was like, don't you get tired of that? You just stand out there and do throw after throw and watch video after video of you doing the same thing over and over and over again. You know what? Yeah, I do. I get tired of it. But you know what? It's worth it to me because I know it's at the end of that. And at the end of that is the form that I want. And the form that I want is my peak performance. Yeah, it's going to take a long time. I have a bug on me. Not a tick. It's just a beetle. I have a lot of work to do, and I have a long way to go. But I know I can get there if I focus on being deliberate and intentional and precise about what I'm doing and take my time. Go slow through my progressions so I have the ability to ingrain it in my mind to where it becomes habit. I don't even have to think about it, and my body just does it. So what does this mean for competitive play, right? Because if it takes months and months, you can't do that in season, can you? Well, you can, but you have to focus on form whenever you play. Like if you're making changes to your form to make yourself better and you need to break old habits, then whenever you pick up a disc, whenever you have one of these in your hand, you have to be practicing. That's the mindset that you have to have, that you are practicing. Even if you're in a casual round with your friends, even if you're in a tournament, if you're making form changes that you want ingrained into your movement patterns, every time you have a disc in your hand, you're practicing. That's the mentality that I've had going into this season and the past 3 rounds, past 2 tournaments and past 2 casual rounds that I've played. Form is all I've thought about. I don't think about score. I don't think about throwing hard. I just think about ingraining that form into my movement patterns. And that's what we have to do. It's the sacrifice that we're going to have to make. Again, if we want to be at a different level competitively, we need to make sacrifices knowing what the end goal is. Give a little now to gain a lot later. There is my advice to you, and somebody's shooting off fireworks or something. Thank you for that. I mean, I know me being a coach is a big deal, but maybe not that big a deal. Anyway, that's the wisdom that this 51-year-old coach of 20 years, and not disc golf, but all sports are the same, has to impart to you. Slow down. Again, I'm going to say the words again. be precise and deliberate and intentional and be patient. It'll come, but you have to put in the time and the effort and be dedicated to the craft and do it over and over and over again. Well, I hope this helped you out. If it did, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment below. Tell me what you guys want to see. I am as dedicated as ever to continue to put out videos. I love entertaining, I love coaching, I love disc golf. So I'm going to keep doing this. So let me know what you want to see, and we'll get to it. Hit the link below if you want coaching from me. There are 4 other coaches as well on Overthrow, so if I'm not for you, one of them may be. Anyway, thanks again for your support and for watching, and until next time, enjoy the journey. Here's your verse of the day.